Namaskara. This is a drumbeat video on the modal Bahuda. This is like a question. It means can, right? Can as a question. This is very important because it is used very commonly. The need for this is very common in spoken Kannada, and it is also very easy to use. So please follow this drumbeat and clearly understand the usage. Okay, Bahuda means can with a question, right? And what is it used for? It is used for asking for a permission. If you are asking, it will be for a permission, right? If you are asking somebody to do something, then it's like a request. So it's permission or a request to do something, right? In the present or future. Okay. So Bahuda comes after the main verb, and the main verb is in infinitive mode, all similar. But you have to understand that for Bahuda, the infinitive mode is of a different type. Okay. So ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ. It's not ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಬಹುದಾ. Okay, it's ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ. Answer will be ಬಹುದು. Right? ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ means can I do that work? Answer is can. So when you want to give permission to somebody, you use the word bahudu. Okay. When somebody asks the question bahuda, the reflective answer to that is bahudu. Okay. So there it means can do it. You are giving permission. Okay. So madu becomes madabahudu. Okay. And in spoken form also it's madabahudu. It's all the same. Now the thing that we need to understand here is that infinitive mode. If you go and watch my infinitive mode video, you will understand it. Infinitive mode has got three suffixes. Okay, and I will put the infinitive modes videos link in this description. In this video's description, you can check it. So infinitive mode has got three suffixes. One is called madalu, another one is called madakke, third one is called mada. Okay, Madakke is what we use for all the modals that we learn. ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Right? All this uses madak. Okay? This infinitive mode. Whereas things like ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಡ, ಬಾರದು, ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಮಾಡಬಾರದು, ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, right? For these you have to use mada suffix. Then there is a third suffix called madalu, which is used mostly for giving your plan. I am planning to go to Mysore. ನಾನು ಮೈಸೂರು ಹೋಗಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೋಗಲು ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೋಗಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ. The oo is what you call suppressed when you're speaking, right? So ನಾನು ಮೈಸೂರು ಹೋಗಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ means I'm planning to go to Mysore in the near future, very soon. Okay, ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಸಂಜೆ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. That means what? Mantri is planning to come to the evening function. ಸಂಜೆ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬರಲು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It means he is planning to come. There is plan for the minister to come in his schedule, like that. So that's where this madalu is used very commonly. Okay, whereas madakke, one more place where madakke is used when you want to indicate your purpose, the purpose that you're doing an action. For example, ನಾನು ತರಕಾರಿಗಳು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. Right? So ನಿನ್ನನ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. I am coming to your house to meet you. So there this ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. So ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ is used very commonly to indicate your purpose. What is your purpose of doing an action? Right? For that, this akke suffix is akke infinitive mode is used. So the lu infinitive mode is used for planning. Your plan, your future plan, what you're planning to do. ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೋಗಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೊಡಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, like that. I am planning to give, like that. And this mada is used for these modals. ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, all that. So please be aware that infinitive mood has got three suffixes. And infinitive mood means to do, to walk, to talk. These are all called infinitive mode in English. Okay. So that's the quick summary on infinitive mode. And mada is used in this bahudu bahuda. Okay, and the same form is used for all three persons: first person, second person, third person. ನಾನು ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, ನೀನು ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, ಅವನು ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, ಅವರು ಅವಳು, everything is the same. Okay, singular plural, everything is the same. The same thing madabahuda will come, singular plural, and for all three genders, masculine, feminine, and neuter. So it is very easy to use. And most commonly nanu neenu, meaning the first vibhakti only is used. You will not use nanninda. It is used sometimes, which is basically third vibhakti. Nanninda ee kelsa madabahuda. How will you use this? It is used more like you are not, you yourself are unsure about doing some work. It is maybe a very big task. Then you're having a doubt. There you will say ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, can I really do this work? That kind of self, what you call, you're trying to implore yourself, right? So you're asking yourself whether you can do this. In those poetic ways you can use this ನನ್ನಿಂದ. Normally ನಾನು ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ is like a very straightforward question that you are asking somebody, right? Or ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಬರಬಹುದಾ, can I come with you? In those type of, so there you will straight away use nanu. There is no confusion of whether you have to use nanninda or nanage. Nanage is totally not used. Nanage ee kelsa madabahuda is wrong. Okay, when you say nanage ee kelsa madabahuda, what it means is you are actually trying to say, can you do this work for me? The right way to ask is nanagoskara or nanagagi, on for my sake. So nanagoskara ee kelsa madabahuda, if you're asking the person in front of you, ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, please, like that. If you're asking, it means can you do this work for my sake, right? For me, ನನಗಾಗಿ, ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರ. There you can use this nanago, but you don't say nanage. Nanage means to me, which is wrong. Okay, so normal usage is when you're asking permission, ನಾನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬಹುದಾ, can I come inside? So remember, this bahuda is used for asking permission or requesting somebody to do something, right? In a polite way, can you do this? Can you come here? Can you go there? Like that. Okay, so remember the word bahuda. So from the next slide onwards, we'll start the drum beat. Madu, aduge madabahuda, can do cooking. So here I have not put any subject, purely because the subject you can use anything. Neenu aduge madabahuda, nanu aduge madabahuda, avanu aduge madabahuda. So that's why I'm not putting the subject here. You can always put the subject in front of the aduge, right? You will automatically get your sentence. Okay, but the drum beat will not have the subject. Okay, so ಮಾಡು, ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ, can do cooking. ನೋಡು, ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಯನ್ನ ನೋಡಬಹುದಾ, can see the officer. ಹೇಳು, ಸ್ವಾರಸ್ಯ ಕಥೆಗಳು ಹೇಳಬಹುದಾ, can tell interesting stories. ಕೇಳು, ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಬಿಡುಪು ಕೇಳಬಹುದಾ, can ask one day leave. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಾ, can I hear your voice or can hear your voice. ನಡೆ becomes ನಡಿ. 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ನಡೆಯಬಹುದಾ, can walk 10 kilometers. ಕರೆ becomes ಕರಿ. ತಂದೆಯನ್ನ ಕರೆಯಬಹುದಾ, can call father. ಕುಡಿ, ಬಿಸಿ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಬಹುದಾ, can drink hot water. ಹಿಡಿ, ಸಂಜೆ ಬಸ್ ಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದಾ, can catch the evening bus. ನಿನ್ನ ಛತ್ರಿ ಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದಾ, can hold your umbrella. Okay. ಕಾ becomes ಕಾಯು. ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕಾಯಬಹುದಾ, can wait for a long time. ಸಾ becomes ಸಾಯು. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಸಾಯಬಹುದಾ, can good people die happily. Then ಇರು, ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದಾ, can be in one place. ಕಲಿ, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಕಲಿಯಬಹುದಾ, can learn cricket. ಆಗು, ರವಿ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಆಗಬಹುದಾ, can Ravi become an engineer. ಹೋಗು, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಹೋಗಬಹುದಾ, can go to ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ. ಬರು, ಸಂಜೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಬರಬಹುದಾ, can come early in the evening. ತಿನ್ನು, ತಡವಾಗಿ ತಿಂಡಿ ತಿನ್ನಬಹುದಾ, can eat breakfast late. ಸಿಗು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಿಗಬಹುದಾ, can meet him. ಕೊಡು, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಬಹುದಾ, can give money. ನಗು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ ನಗಬಹುದಾ, can laugh for your jokes. ಅಳು, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಳಬಹುದಾ, can cry in front of everyone. Then ಅನ್ನು, ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಅನ್ನಬಹುದಾ, can say everything about this. See, here I put the clitic ಎಲ್ಲನೂ. When you say ಎಲ್ಲನೂ, everything, it means like you are giving emphasis. Can I tell everything about this, right? There you will use this ಎಲ್ಲನೂ. The nu, ella means all. When you say ellanu means everything without leaving anything at all, everything. That's what this ellanu. And this nu is called a clitic. Okay, and the clitics are very commonly used in Kannada, and I have a video for clitics. Okay, so ಅಂದುಕೊಳ್ಳು, ಏನು ಅಂದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? Here ಏನು is also a clitic. ಏನು means what? ಏನು means something. Okay, so ಏನು ಅಂದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? Can assume something. ಅನಿಸು, ನೋವು ಅನಿಸಬಹುದಾ? Can feel the pain. ತಗೊಳ್ಳು, ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? Can take the ticket. ಹಾಕು, ಸಂಜೆ ದೀಪ ಹಾಕಬಹುದಾ? Can put the light in the evening. ಇಡು, ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಇಡಬಹುದಾ? Can keep the box. ಕಳಿಸು, ಪತ್ರ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದಾ? Can send a letter or can send the letter. ತರು, ಸಂಜೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತರಬಹುದಾ? Can bring sugar in the evening. ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳು, ಮನೆ ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? Can buy the house. ಮಲಗು, ಬೇಗನೆ ಮಲಗಬಹುದಾ? Can sleep early. So in this, I'm repeating in these drum beats. I'm not giving the subject. If you want to put the subject in practice, it is like this. ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಬೇಗನೆ ಮಲಗಬಹುದಾ? Can we sleep early tonight? So ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಬೇಗನೆ ಮಲಗಬಹುದಾ? Can we sleep early tonight? So ನಾವು. So like this you can practice. And the drum beat, I'm giving it this way because it is common. You just have to drumbeat the idea that you use Bahuda for asking permission, asking a request. Okay. So that was the last slide. I hope this video was easy and also very useful. Please use Bahudu, Bahuda commonly because it's easy to use. And as you make sentences, and try to verbally say it when you're practicing. Like what the reason I'm giving drum beats is purely because as non-Kannadigas, Kannada not being our mother tongue, we have to learn it through these drum beats. That's when it will really register in our minds, right? Our mother tongue, we didn't have to do a drum beat. Whereas another language, we need to drum beat it. That is the only way. That's why I'm giving more focus or more importance, emphasis to these drum beats. Either try to play this video multiple times or you yourself note down these verbs and try to tell these sentences on your own, right? Make these drumbeat sentences whole. For example, this Bahuda, I've given only the structure. I've not put the subject or I've not put the remaining parts of the sentence. You can put it and then practice. That is one way. But in general, my philosophy is either when you want to learn tenses, modals, vibhakti, whatever, drumbeat is the way. If you drumbeat things with multiple times, with the same structure, you'll automatically get it when you're actually going to speak in the real world. Okay, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.